Every morning, as the first light touched the streets, a thin stray cat appeared at the doorstep of a kind woman. But she was never alone. 4 kittens followed her, playful, curious, their little eyes filled with hope. The woman's heart melted instantly. She didn't have much, yet she always saved a piece of chicken, a handful of rice, or a bowl of milk, just for them. The cat would eat quickly, but not for herself. She always made sure her kittens were full first. The woman watched in silence, her chest heavy with emotion. This bond between a mother and her babies, it was pure, it was unbreakable, it was love in its truest form. All day long, the kittens filled her small compound with life. They chased each other through the patches of green grass, tumbling and rolling like tiny balls of fur. They climbed the low bushes and peeked out like little hunters hiding in the jungle. Sometimes one kitten would leap high, trying to catch a butterfly, while another swatted gently at falling leaves. When they grew tired, they curled up under the shade of the woman's potted plants, hibiscus, jasmine, and tulsi, turning her simple garden into a cradle of innocence. The air was filled with their soft mews, tiny purrs, and the rustle of grass under their paws. The woman smiled at them, her heart swelling with joy, yet inside she carried a quiet sadness. Because as much as she loved them, she could not take them inside her home. Her family had severe allergies. Even the thought of fur inside sparked endless arguments and worry. So every evening, just as the day faded, the cat gathered her kittens. They were no longer tiny enough to be carried. Now they walked beside her, 4 little shadows following their mother with trust and innocence. Together they padded down the lane, their small paws disappearing into the dusk. And like every evening, the old broken shed became their shelter. Cold, dusty, unsafe. But it was the only place they had. And yet, every single morning, without fail, the cat returned. She trusted the woman. She trusted her kindness. It was no longer just about food. It was about love. A love that had no words, no promises, just quiet understanding. The woman often stood by her window at night, whispering a silent prayer. Please keep them safe. Please let them live another day, because she knew a truth many forget. Sometimes love doesn't mean keeping. Sometimes love means caring, even when it cannot hold on. And each morning, when the soft meow greeted her door, she was reminded of one thing. Kindness may not solve everything, but for someone in need, kindness can mean the world. If a stray cat and her kittens can trust a stranger with their lives, imagine the difference a little compassion can make in ours. If this story touched your heart, don't turn away the next time you see a hungry stray. A little food, a little water, a little care. It may not seem like much to you, but to them it can mean survival. Because love isn't always about owning. Sometimes it's simply about giving. If you believe in kindness, hit subscribe and join us for more stories that inspire you